I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Alright everybody, we are here, it is I, Xilestar, and today we're going to be playing some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So if you don't know, if you want to see the whole sewers portion, go to the complete series and watch I think I'm going to name it part 0. That's going to be going through the entire sewers area. So let's go through the rundown of everything. First things first is I want to pretty much set this up specifically just so I have it here, so I don't have to forget about it. So we have just exited the sewers. We have done many things in the sewers, but the first couple things that we're going to be doing before we end up going anywhere is first we're going to go we're going to type in TMM0. So we have no map markers. So the first thing that we're going to end up finding is, of course, the Imperial sewers, because we're right here. The next thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to be emptying out my inventory into here for now, just so that we don't magically just get over encumbered for no reason while we're on our way to the Imperial City, as you would normally do. So there are a few rules for this series. First of all, this series is going to be called Oblivion Modded Playthrough. So not to be confused with what I'm going to call the later parts later on down the line kind of thing. There's going to be a series sort of beside this one later on. That's what I'm talking about. So this is just so though it's different. So this will be Oblivion Modded Playthrough. So this will be a normal Oblivion playthrough, but we will have some mods installed here and there. Right now we have 3 mods installed. Technically we have 5, I think. We have 5 or 4, I think, currently installed, but I've merged 2 into 1, and I have one that I've created myself, so at least I know that it doesn't interfere with anything. So the first mod that we have is Oblivion Uncut. So this means that any thing that was cut from Oblivion normally, so like any dialogue that they scrapped out of the game is now back in, specifically. The other thing is that we have some animation replacers, so like One-Handed now has this, which means that we can, and so if we're over-encumbered, we can actually attack and we can move. So even if we're over-encumbered, which is amazing. And we also have my mod, which I have sort of kind of used a more nerfed version in Nehrum. We will have similar rule sets as that, but this time this will be a better judge of when we can actually use the armor, because Nehrum, I didn't remember how long each and every quest was. So that sort of kind of twisted the variables a little bit of when I can actually use the armor and not. But with this, no, I know exactly how long each and every quest is and how difficult they are, so we don't really need to worry about that anymore. So as I said, so this series has a few rules that I do want to get over right off the bat, so let's just get them all done right away. So first of all, we're going to start off the quest as an Imperial, since they are more balanced in a lot of things. They are more balanced for magic, stealth, and melee, so that's why I went with Imperial. For the first time we went with the Atronach. This is because we do not have a natural magicka regeneration. We're going to be working on alchemy a lot, so that way that we can get that up. And we also have Sorcerer here, because Sorcerer actually has a lot of the things that we need. We need heavy armor, alchemy, alteration. It has all the magical trees, minus illusion, which we don't really need too much of anyway. Because we need to use illusion, we'll just use the armor, because that has a lot of better illusion spells anyway that we would end up needing. But if we need to use alteration, conjuration, and destruction, we have that. So no map markers, as I said. If a quest or if a DLC does give you a map marker, so let's say Frost Crag ends up giving you a waypoint marker, or the location that you can fast travel to, we won't use the fast travel option. We will have to journey from, let's say, Bruma to go all the way over there. So that's going to make it much difficult. And the only spell that we are allowed to use, other than the Conjure Storage, but that's because I wanted to test something out in the beginning, which is that I want to see what happens if you were to pick up every lootable that you can get a hold of at the beginning and sell it all. How much gold will you end up with? So the only spell we are allowed to use is Heal Minor Wounds. This is because this is the only spell you cannot get within the actual game. Now, normally when you start off a character, you start off with your race bonuses, which is fine, and you start off with Flare and Heal Minor Wounds. Now, you can actually buy the spell Flare from a shop, but you cannot buy Heal Minor Wounds, which is kind of interesting. But still. I just want to grab some clothes. I'm just going to grab a Mythic Dawn hood and all that, just so I have it. So first things first is we're not going to be doing the main story right away. We're going to be doing other things first. The reason why is because we're going to be doing some cool things this series. So there are some items that we can obtain through glitches. I didn't actually add this on the list, but I just thought of it now. So I'm going to go and end up adding it to the list, like, as we speak kind of thing. So the thing that I'm thinking of is that there are some items that you can get through glitching or through an exploit or something along those lines kind of thing, where you're not normally supposed to be able to get a hold of it, but you can. Now, we're going to do something very, very, like, more balanced towards this. So, if we are able to actually go into, I don't want to say the game files, but like if we're actually able to go and grab those legitimately. So like, let's say we were able to grab, what is the thing called? I think it's called, oh shoot, what's its name? I can't remember. Oh, what's the thing called? I'm just gonna make potions right now so we can get our alchemy on. Okay. No, nothing from you. Okay. Garlic. Nope. What's the other thing that I wanted to say as well? Oh yeah, so there's a bunch of ones in, I think it was at the Imperial Arena? Or in the arena, and there was a bunch of other ones too. I forget what it was.
Feel free to browse.
Alright. Feel free to browse.
What can I interest you in?
Yeah, I don't really care. We're just gonna start selling everything. So I'm gonna do my little cheat here. Not really a cheat, but more so just more of a shortcut of doing it.
You...
I'm gonna keep that because I think that's actually gonna be their main weapon. Yeah, just take everything. So I'm going to Jensine here because she'll actually buy everything that we want to sell. So that's why I'm going to use her to my advantage.
That's a fair deal.
I'll keep that. I'm going to sell all ingredients for now.
That's... You...
Because I want to see how much gold we start off with for anything.
A fine
So let's see, down the list, yeah, no cheats except for toggle collision, which is only in case we get stuck in a wall, which does sometimes happen with my armor, so we're going to keep that aside kind of thing. That's the thing we can use in case we do get stuck like that. Got 1,000 gold, that's amazing. Got 1,000 gold at the very beginning. That's like incredible. I kept everything in cash, didn't I? Yeah, let's take all that now. We're going to send it to chest because chest is going to be where I'm going to keep all my usable stuff. And by that I mean like all the stuff that I want to like sort of use later on, so like lock picks, torches, and all that stuff, and potions. I'd also keep Varlo stones and all that stuff there, but we don't have any Varlo stones. Travel chest will be everything that we have over here. Okay. So let's go and see if we can pick up some weapons.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
What is this? What? Okay, that's not normally there. What? Why is it that some mods are still on my computer? That doesn't make any sense. They shouldn't be here. They were uninstalled, but whatever. Apparently some things have stayed on for some reason. Weird.
How goes it? I've heard.
Anyway.
They say that when
Oh, hey, it's you.
someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you.
I'm trying to see. Who are you?
Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Farewell.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else over here now. Nope. Okay. I'm so confused right now. So at one point I had a bunch of mods installed from a mod list because I wanted to see if I can get them to work. And I was running into issues, so I uninstalled all of them, but apparently they've installed themselves anyway, which is kind of weird.
I'm Bernardo.
Alright, Bernardo. You sell heavy armor.
Interest
Awesome.
you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, we're gonna go do the Nomad route. We're gonna go to Anvil. Because we have a quest specifically to have us go to Anvil. Where is it? There it is. So let's go do that. So this doesn't have a waypoint marker because I don't actually know how to make them. And plus, literally, you just go anywhere outside of Anvil and you'll get the quest anyway, so it's not really, doesn't really matter. The only thing is I gotta remember how to actually get out of the Imperial City.
How goes it?
Okay. Maybe something is adding extra stuff to my save? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why everything is like being wonky. Like those arena posters are not supposed to be there. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but I don't know where they come from. I remember I just looked at the mod list and went, oh, hey, look, that's kind of cool. I'll just go find the Arboretum. Might as well just go try and discover all the locations as I'm going along. Whoa, that's a cool thing to happen when you have two symbols right next to each other. There we go. We can fast travel to the Arboretum now.
How can I hail good city?
Oh, I also want to change the loading screens. I'll probably do that. Oh, yeah. So back to the rules. So 2 of these rules are specifically for my mod, but I'm going to talk about those ones later because it will make more sense if I talk about it there. So a new mod will be installed after every 5 levels. So level 5, I might just put no quest mods. I'll probably just throw in like some extra cosmetic mods kind of thing just to make up for that, because I don't think level 5 will be able to do much of anything. But other than that, yeah, after every 5 levels, we'll definitely add stuff to it so we can add more adventures and stuff like that. So if we are able to manage, let's say, to level up 5 times during a quest mod, that doesn't count. We will wait till a session after that in order to go through it.
How can I be of service?
So we will wait a little bit after that fact. Okay, cool. So we have that now. So I just need to find that, how to get the Emperor away there. Okay, so when a faction or DLC starts, it must be finished. Now, some DLCs and some factions, not all of them,